want to share a secret for spiritual growth today. I am Phillip Mountrose, co-founder of Awakenings Institute. We help people step up and tap into the heart and soul with coaching and healing. I want to share something that could be very informational, very transformational for you. A secret from the heart. Hey, you might be a serious spiritual seeker, continually concerned, rightfully so, about your spiritual growth, yes, and you do the meditations, the practices, the studying, the learning, but there may be an imbalance occurring. It's kind of like all spiritual work and no play makes Jane and Jim an unhappy boy or girl or camper. In fact, that might be part of the problem, not enough camping. Too much seriousness, it weighs you down. And this video, I think, will help you understand a way of lightening up. And that's the secret, lightening up, putting that smile on your face, that lighter step on your gait, enjoying life more, exploring more. Because life sometimes seems like a sprint where you're continually sprinting and then you collapse. You can't do it forever, even though you might try, mistakenly so. It's more like a marathon, but even more like a discovery, an unending discovery. It's dynamic, it's changing, and you need to allow spacious time. In fact, when you hold the space and you breathe in right now, you open a space to higher awareness. And that's what spiritual growth is all about, isn't it? So you need that unscheduled time, that free time, to do something different, to be out of patterns. It reminds me, years ago, we had a rental property and we received a call Friday evening around 4 p.m. from the property manager, and she said, "I have some news for you, Philip, that the tenant in your condo, your rental, has a young child who lit a match, played with matches, which set off the sprinkler system inside the room, which poured water and saturated the condo in water." Pause. Okay. And she said, "We'll take care of it and I'll be back with you." And I told my wife partner, Jane Mountrose, "Hey, here's what happened." And we paused and wondered, what can we do about it? Well, nothing. And so we said, let's do something different. Let's celebrate that something good will come of this. And we said, we'll pop open some champagne, which we did. We didn't get drunk, but we did have a little champagne and enjoyed the moment, because we couldn't change anything about that situation, but we could lighten up and be out of patterns instead of reacting and oh no and catastrophizing. So going back to lightening up as a spiritual practice, really, you can dance, you can play, you can do sports, you can be in nature in the park here behind me in Santa Maria, California. Do things that are fun with your dogs or your friends. Be light, be playful, be spontaneous, be open. And when you breathe that in, life changes. You're coming more from the heart. You're not always on a left brain scheduling pattern, although that's needed at times. You have that free time, that time to breathe, to open up. And then life becomes much more magical and meaningful. It reminds me of poet Rainer Maria Rilke's beautiful comment that life is to live everything. Live the questions now, and then you will become the answers. And that's what we're doing here, finding ways to live life more meaningful. So life becomes an answer, a free-flowing event, an experience that keeps going beautifully, seamlessly. And sometimes we're working and maybe we push a little bit and then we lay off. We let grace come in. We let the flow come in. We let the spontaneity come in. Embracing that. So I invite you to schedule some time for play, for freedom, for exploration. It could be dancing, it could be games or sports, it could be visiting a friend, playing with your dog or your pet, being in nature like this beautiful park here in Santa Maria, California. It could be doing something that is just tickling your fancy, so you have more of a smile, more laughter. That those furrowed brows, they lighten up, and the frown turns into a smile. Your gait becomes lighter. life becomes more magical, mystical, meaningful. If you enjoy spiritual growth and exploring new possibilities, we have a free resource kit for you. You go to gettingthrough.org, gettingthru.org/kit, and get your free resource kit. I think you'll really enjoy that. So, as we close here, I invite you to consider being more playful, more unscheduled, more spontaneous. Yes, you'll be doing planning and doing things you like to do in your meditations and your practices, but fit that in and you'll find life's possibilities really expand. And the possibilities are endless, aren't they?